In March 2015, the federal government launched an investigation into a possible lynching in rural Mississippi. The event instigated new scrutiny towards hate crimes and the Ku-Klux-Klan. So what is the Ku-Klux-Klan? Well, it's an American hate group, also known as the KKK, that generally promotes the supremacy of the Christian Caucasian ethnicity. They operate primarily in the southern region and are infamous for using extreme torture and violence to oppress other races, especially African Americans. The group was founded in 1866 at the close of the American Civil War and the early days of the Southern Reconstruction. During this time, African American slaves became legally free, but many ex-slaveholders sought to maintain pre-Civil War conditions and intimidate African Americans into submission. From this time until around the Civil Rights era in the 1950s, racist Jim Crow laws were enforced exclusively by KKK vigilantes, and any person who tried to upset the status quo could be tortured and killed. Ku Klux Klan members originally were distinguished only by cross-like insignias and hoods or masks covering their faces. But in the early 20th century, KKK uniforms evolved into a standardized white costume with a peaked hood. This and the burning cross remained the two archetypal symbols for the group today. During the 1920s, the group experienced a peak popularity of more than 4 million members after the release of the pro-KKK film, The Birth of a Nation. However, the Great Depression in the 1930s depleted their ranks, as did an IRS tax dispute in the 1940s. Although there was a brief resurgence in popularity during the 1950s, generally the KKK's influence recently has been on the decline. As of 2015, the group claims a total membership of 4,000 to 6,000. They live mostly in southern states, especially Mississippi, South Carolina, and Texas. Today, some chapters of the KKK claim that they are not a hate group, but rather a nonviolent Christian organization that disagrees with the way America is changing politically. One Klan leader in Montana is even claiming that his chapter is all-inclusive and open to recruiting non-white members. Still, other Klan groups have increased their ranks by joining forces with neo-Nazi groups and holding rallies to express racist and anti-immigration views. Despite their attempts at rebranding, the core foundation of the Ku Klux Klan remains white supremacy. And as their membership dwindles, it is unlikely that they will ever return to their former numbers. Experts at the Southern Poverty Law Center who track U.S. hate groups have claimed the KKK is having its last gasp as an influential organization in America.